What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we are taking a look at a weapon perk that saw some significant changes from Season 18 to Season 19. We're going to be taking a look at 1-2 Punch, a long-time top-tier perk for shotguns. We'll be taking a look at 1-2 Punch both before and after this latest nerf to see how impactful this change is going to be for Guardians. For those new light Guardians unaware of what 1-2 Punch does, it provides an increase to your melee damage for a short duration after hitting an enemy with at least 10 out of 12 pellets from your shotgun. As of Season 18, Season of the Plunder, 1-2 Punch provided a 200% increase in melee damage for 1.22 seconds, and it would provide a 350% increase to your melee damage against bosses and vehicles. You would receive an 80% additional increase in melee damage when combined with Liar's Handshake. And as you can see in the footage during Season of Plunder against these knights, an uncharged melee would register for about 29,000 points of damage while 1-2 Punch was active. But then Season of the Seraph arrived, and Bungie slapped 1-2 Punch with a horrendous nerf, reducing its bonus melee damage from a multiplier of 3 down to 2 with uncharged melees, and from 1.8 to 1.4 versus enemies with a charged melee. And they reduced the additional bonus for bosses and vehicles from 0.5 to 0.25. And while the overall time for this buff has stayed the same, you'll now only provide a 100% increase in your melee damage when using an uncharged attack, and only a 40% increase in the melee damage when using a charged attack. And instead of doing 50% increased melee damage to bosses and vehicles, it's reduced down to 25%, making a substantial decline in its efficiency. And as you can see in the footage during Season of the Seraph, using the same shotguns against the same enemies, the damage being dealt now is being reduced from 29,000 down to 19,000, which really takes the sales out of this long-time top-tier shotgun perk. And while 1-2 Punch will still be beneficial going forward and is still worth having, it's not going to be nearly as efficient as it was before. I don't believe this nerf is going to stop anyone from using 1-2 Punch. It remains to be an extraordinary bonus to have on any shotgun. Nevertheless, it's still kinda shitty for those who spent rigorous hours grinding away for 1-2 Punch shotguns, and for those who had built their entire loadouts around that. Especially when you take into consideration that Liar's Handshake no longer receives an additional combination bonus with 1-2 Punch. Like any other case, Bungie's justification for nerfs is to keep everything balanced in the sandbox. And while I do get that, I feel like this specific change really impacts those Guardians who like to go into dungeons or Master and Grandmaster Nightfalls as a solo Guardian. But nevertheless, it is what it is, and this is now what 1-2 Punch will provide you. So did this nerf impact you? If so, let us know in the comments below, and let me know what your thoughts are on the latest 1-2 Punch nerf and the Divinity nerf. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you as always for checking out today's video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then please be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. And before you dip out on the video today, if you haven't done so already, be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.